Assalamu alaikum and a very pleasant morning, girls. Today we are going to see our new topic about complaining. Okay, in your communication skills. Is that clear, girls? Okay. Do you know what is complaining? We people used to do, right? Yes or no? We always complain. This, that, anything. Yes or no? Okay. The definition of complaint, that is statement of unhappiness, a statement or expressing discontent or unhappiness about a situation, expectations not met. Okay, that is unsatisfied. Is that clear? Okay. Is that clear, ma? Understood? Okay. Here, complaint handling. That is how, for example, you are working in somewhere as a. You have to answer the customers, okay, and you have to answer them, okay, in a correct way. That is right. Yes or no? There are many types of complaints are there, such as like in at a hotel or a restaurant, you can there is like a customer and a manager. In that you will have some complaint and you have to sort out, right? Yes or no? Okay, at a departmental store, like a customer and a shopkeeper, between neighbors also there will be a complaint. Okay, at a meeting of the executives with the chairman and executives, okay, they will handle complaints, and they will handle as well as they will receive the complaints. Is it clear? Okay. Welcoming complaints. For example, you should not think that complaint is a something very like in a negative way. You have to take it in a positive way, that complaint is good for us to improve us, okay, to improve our project or quality or anything. Okay, for example, at a hotel or a restaurant, if your customer is not satisfied with your food or with your attendance, okay, that time you have to think in a positive way, and you should know to handle the situation, okay, in a correct way, okay, in a positive way. Is it clear? That is welcoming complaint. You should not think that it is a lacking, a loss for you. It is a improvement for you. Okay, here complaint becomes improvement. If you receive a complaint, then only you will work on it, right? Yes or no? Yes, of course. And then satisfied customer and improved your business. Yes or no? If you are improving, your customer will be satisfied with you. Yes, and your business will be improved. Yes or no, girls? Okay, this is the simple way to say. Okay, that is complaint, improvement, satisfied customer, and improved business. Is it clear? Okay. Complaints are opportunities too. That is, I told you in the previous slide that you should not think you should not take complaint as a negative way. Okay, you should think that as an opportunities for you. Okay, like evaluate how well you are doing. Complaints evaluates that how well you are doing that particular job. Identify weak points in your systems and processes and put them right. Complaints are identifying your weak points in your system. Then only you will come to know that these are all the things I am lacking behind, so I have to fix it, so I have to improve it. Yes or no? If you receive a feedback, then only you will be improved. So complaints are opportunities. Is it clear? See situation from the customer's point of view. If you receive a complaint, the time you have to see not in your point of view. Okay, you have to stand in the shoes of customer. Then only in that point of view only you will understand the situation. Improve customer satisfaction, creates long-term loyalty. Okay, if you are improving, you will create long-term loyalty. Is that clear? This is the way you have to take complaints are. Okay, have you understood, ma? Okay, here common complaints that you face in your day-to-day work. Reasons for the complaint, possible solutions. Okay, first, that are common complaints that you face in your day-to-day life. For example, at a departmental store, I'll say you one small dialogues between customer and shopkeeper. Okay, that is, customer, good evening, I have a bit of a problem here. You see this electric iron I bought a month ago doesn't work now. Shopkeeper, let me have a look at it. Customer, certainly, here you are. Please sit down, I will have it examined ago by our electrician in a few minutes. Here we have to see the reasons for complaint and possible situation. Here I have given you one example, that is customer and a shopkeeper. Here a customer comes and to the shopkeeper and says that I bought a electric iron a month ago, which it is not working now. So for that shopkeeper is telling, okay, I'll see to it, and the shopkeeper is asking the customer to sit down, and he says that the electrician will come in a few minutes to examine your iron box. Is it clear? This is the way to see the this is the way to receive a complaint as well as handle a situation in a polite way. Is it clear? Okay. Is it clear, ma? Understood? Then different types of complainers. There is complainers are in a different way. Okay, through phone or face to face or in a written. Okay, here types of complainers. Here first image which says they openly display their anger. They can be intimidating. They want and need to be noticed. Okay, they show their anger. They want the answer now itself. Okay, they want and need to be noticed. Is it clear? And the second type of complainer, they don't say anything. They simply don't return. They pass on the bad news to others. They make up the majority of unhappy customers or guests. Okay, not that much great like that. And here they are full of useful ideas for change. They address their problem to the business in a calm, rational manner. They allow an organization to see and repair problems. Okay, here are the different types of complainers. Is it clear, ma? Okay. Then we have last approach to handling complaints. Last approach means LAST, approach to handling complaints. Here last, that is LAST. L means listen attentively. A stands for apologize and empathize. S stands for solve the issue on hand, solution provided. And T, thank the guest. Here you have to listen very carefully, attentively to the customer. Okay, then you have to apologize for your defect or that is inconvenience made with you, by you. Okay, then solve the issue on hand. Okay, then and there you have to solve the problem, try to solve it. Okay, then thank the guest. At last you have to thank the customer. Is that clear? Okay, then dealing with complaints. How you have to deal a complaint. Stay positive. First and the foremost thing is you have to stay positive, calm and relaxed. Okay, then respond quickly. Then and there you have to respond. Okay, you should not delay. Is it clear? Offer personalized service. That is, if you are able to offer personalized service, you have to offer. Okay, try to solve the problem. Is it clear? Take ownership without blaming others or the organization. That is, if you are receiving a complaint, what you have to do? You have to take or do everything within your head. Okay, you should not blame others or you should not blame the organization. Okay, then follow up what are all the complaints you are receiving, then and there you have to solve it. Okay, is it clear, ma? Have you understood, girls? Okay, these are all the ways to deal with complaints effectively. Okay, here I have mentioned one, I have shared a complaint. Okay, that is, Tim, how can I help you, sir? Customer, it's about this watch. Tim, what seems to be the problem? Customer, the alarm does not work and the strap leaves a green mark on my wrist when I take it off. Tim, have you worn the watch in the shower, perhaps, sir? Customer, no, I only bought it 2 weeks ago. It's still under guarantee, but I must say, for the amount of money I paid for it, I am very disappointed. Tim, I am so sorry you have been inconvenienced. Would you like a refund? Customer, no, I would rather have the watch replaced, please. Tim, right, well, I will just take down your purchasing details and will get this watch changed for you in no time at all. Now, this is a complaint about some wristwatch. Tim is a shopkeeper and Tim is asking, how can I help you, sir? And this customer is telling about the watch and he's telling that the alarm does not work, and whenever I take off my wristwatch, it leaves a green mark on my wrist. So for that, Tim is asking him whether you have used this on shower. So for that, the customer is replying, no, I bought this 2 weeks ago only, so it is under guarantee. Okay. So for that, the customer as he's saying, I'm very much disappointed. For that, Tim is apologizing. Okay, I'm so sorry you have been inconvenienced because of the inconvenience made by us. For that, he is asking, would you like a refund? Refund, that is, you want your money back. For that, customer is replying, no, I would rather have the watch replaced. That is, I want to exchange. Okay, for that Tim is telling, okay, I'll check the purchasing detail right now, and sure, I will exchange your watch in no time at all. This is the way to handle a customer in a polite way. Okay, then only you will be improved. Your product also will be improved, and also your business will be improved. Okay, is it clear, ma? Understood? Here, new vocabulary, that is under guarantee. If something you buy breaks or stops working soon after you buy it, a shop or company promises to fix it or give you your money back. That is under guarantee. Here in this we have seen those vocabularies. A refund, that is money that a shop or company gives back to you if you return something you bought from them. In no time at all, that is soon we will replace. Replace, change for another similar one. Is it clear, ma? Understood? Then written complaints. Written complaints. Usually written complaints use quite formal English. That is, I am writing to complain about the poor quality of service we received in your hotel recently. I am writing to complain about the poor quality of service we received in your hotel recently. Or I wish to complain about the inconvenience and delay I experienced on my recent train journey from London to Brighton. I was very disappointed when, after only 2 weeks, my washing machine broke down. We ordered a blue sofa, however, you sent us a green one. The first problem was that there were not enough seats for our party to sit together. And the second problem was that we have to wait more than an hour to be served. We were promised a non-smoking room, but when we arrived, we were told that your hotel didn't have any non-smoking rooms. Here, these are all the bold letters you can see, that is the complaints. That is, I am writing to complain about. I wish to complain about. I was very disappointed when we ordered. However, the first problem was that, and the second problem was that we were promised, but these are all the written complaints. Okay, in a that is which is quite formal English. Is it clear, ma? By reading this itself, you can understand easily. Okay. Then spoken complaints. Okay, in a verbal. Usually, spoken complaints are less formal than written ones. Here, I will share with you, that is a small dialogue between neighbors. A and B we can say. Okay, A, I am sorry to trouble you so late in the night. Musan is preparing for his exams. I wish you wouldn't play your radio so loud. B, I am sorry, Sunny. Will you turn off the radio? A, well, you don't have to. It is enough if you bring down the volume. That's all right. We are about to go to bed. Thank you. Now, between neighbors, one neighbor who is A is going to B and saying that I am so sorry to trouble you this late night. My son is preparing for exam, so please, I wish you would not play your radio so loud. For that, the B is replying that okay, fine. Shall I turn off the radio? No. For that, A is replying no. No need to be turned off. You can slow your volume. That is, slow your radio volume. That's all right. We are about to go to bed. And A says thank you. This is the spoken complaints. Is it clear? Usually, spoken complaints are less formal than written ones. It's about this stereo. I'm really not happy with this short. It just broke down a few days ago. I'm not satisfied with the service here. Well, first the radio didn't work and the CD stopped working. These are all the spoken complaints, which is not so formal. It is less formal. Is it clear, ma? Understood? Okay. Asking for action. Okay. Now you have complained. What you have to do? You are asking for action. That is, I would like a refund, please. I would be grateful if you would replace this stereo immediately. I would appreciate your sending me a replacement as soon as possible. Please let me know what you intend to do about this situation. This is asking for a response, action. Okay. There are a number of formulas used when complaining in English. Like, I am sorry to bring this up, but. I am sorry to have to say this, but. I have got a bit of a problem here, you see. I am afraid I have got a complaint about, or I have got a complaint to make. Okay, I wish you would mind not. Can you do anything about? I'm afraid I have got something to tell. I'm not at all satisfied with. I really must object to. I'm sorry to have to say this, but I'm sorry to bother you, but maybe you forgot too. I think you might have forgotten too. Excuse me if I'm out of line, but I have to tell this. There may have been a misunderstanding about. Don't get me wrong, but I think we should. These are all the complaining. These are all the phrases which we use when we complain. Okay. Then managing effective communication. Managing effective communication, that is clear and calm voice. Speak normally. Body language, that is eye contact. Calm facial expressions. Calm friendly gestures. Professional posture. Concerned and interested. Then involve the guest. Is that clear? That is managing effective communication. Here, behaviors to avoid. What you have to avoid when you are dealing with complaints. Confrontational situation. Forceful hand gestures. Entering guest's personal space. Defensive body language. Raising your voice. A bad language. These are all the things you have to avoid. Okay. Dealing with specific complaints, that is product and service. If quality is below standard, then rectify. If standard is met, explain and offers alternatives. That is product and service. And in environment, find a solution that is acceptable for our guest. If no solution, explain and apologize. That is simple, very simple. Team members. Do not blame the associate in front of the guest. Okay, that is, you should not call your team members and in front of the guest, and you should not scold them. Okay, you should not insult them, or you should not blame them. Talk to associate or concerning manager in private. Okay, in private you can talk and handle the situation. That is team members. And written, do not get upset that the guest did not speak to you directly. Investigate the reasons. Cooperate in finding a solution. These are all the ways to dealing with the specific complaints, that is product and service, environment, team members and written. Is that clear, ma? Have you understood? Okay. Then efficient work practice. Immediate action, identify the cause, document it and follow up. These are all the way to be work out. Okay, in complaints. Is that clear? You have to take immediate action. You have to check the reason and identify the cause. That is, you have to find the solution, document it. That is, you have to write down what are the things you have to improve and follow up. Okay, you have to follow. Is it clear? Okay. Always remember, if we don't take care of our customers, someone else will. So what you have to do? You have to take immediate action. Okay, then only your customer will be your customer. Happy customer, that is satisfied customer, and improved business. Is it clear, ma? This is all about that is in your communication skill you are having complaining. In that you have different types of complaints. Okay, we have seen throughout this session. Okay, girls. Here I am sharing with you one homework. Please note down this, and tomorrow after watching this video, what you have to do is in your Google Classroom, you take your notebook and one fresh page. What you have to do, that is here is your question, that is, your neighbor always have noisy parties. Okay, you have to give the complaint. Okay, in a complaint form you have to write a dialogue. Okay, about that your neighbor is always have noisy parties. Okay, you have to write some dialogues about this particular topic, take photo of it and paste in Google Classroom. Okay, girls, please do this. Okay, is it clear, ma? Have you understood what I said? That is, here I am sharing with you one question, that is, your neighbor always have noisy parties. Okay, in that what you have to do is you have to write down dialogues about the that is complaints you have to write about your neighbor, that they are always having noisy parties. So what you have to do is you have to write dialogues about it. Okay, like a complaint, and take a picture of it and paste it in Google Classroom. Okay, is that clear? Please, girls, do it well. Okay, here we have seen the different types of complaints. Okay, like handling complaints, receiving complaints. Complaints is a opportunity we have to see. Okay, by the end of this, there is explain the nature of complaint, list different complaints and how to communicate with them, explain the process of for documenting complaints and giving feedback, list and describe the different types of complaints, describe ways to resolve complaints using the last sequence, describe ways to build customer loyalty through effective complaints handling. Is that clear, ma? Understood well? We have to keep in mind that LAST, that is, we have to listen the customer and apologize and solve the issues and thank the customer. Okay, by this this session ends, girls. Okay, Okay, girls. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.